Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing?
On the third fucking time I've recorded this.
Master Duel has a new ban list, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit, especially since, just to get out of the way, no, there are not any Runic hits, unfortunately. But many people are speculating, due to Union Character and Totally Awesome being sent to the Shadow Realm, that we might be having a sprite coming to Master Duel sooner rather than later, which is terrifying. But I digress. What I find a little bit more interesting, other than the death of the Watlock in my Cyber Dragon deck, rest in peace, is some of the changes to the semi and unlimited lists. Dimension Shifter, less of those. I'm fine. I'm an Invoke Shadal player. I can live with that. Grass going from 0 to 2 is interesting. I'm not sure. At 1, it's basically a throwaway toss up. You're lucky if you get it. At 2, that's 30%, chance of showing up in your deck, in an opening hand. That's not nothing. Um, what's also funny is there's going to be some degeneracy with this. Either this is going to be banned again immediately after the shenanigans are observed, or Master Duel is just such a fast fucking format, it's not really going to matter in the slightest. Infernity Launcher going to 2 is another thing that tells me that they're just like, you know what, this format's already godforsaken, who gives a damn? Because Infernities have not a lot of once per turns and are able to pull shenanigans very, very well. And the limited Infernity Launcher was basically the only thing that kept them from doing that shit. And this being at 2 is a little disconcerting, but I think if they're putting grass looks greener from 0 to 2, I'm hoping we don't have much to worry about, or it's just again going to be another it's going to be godforsaken. Teak Boo to 2. I would be happy if they put this to 1. I would be happy if they put this to 0. But then again, you need to have some kinds of floodgates to make sure meta doesn't steamroll everything else in the game. Eldritch was an absolute menace for a very long time. Conquistador going back to 2 makes sense though, because Eldritch has been impotent for a while and is now effectively just a tech option in, I don't know, in fucking Numeron Turbo at this point. Salamangreats were the premier control deck of toss format. This is and the game is just so much faster, even in the TCG, that Gazelle coming back to full power, Gazelle coming back to 3 is not gonna cause any problems whatsoever. This is fine. I'm sure Shiggy's over on Twitter is losing her mind about this. This is good for her. I'm happy for all the Salamangreat players. Danger Jackalope coming to 2 is fine. The Danger packages is not as broken as it used to be. Double Iris Magician, same thing. It's really not going to do much. Double Iris has been I think at full power, has been at unlimited in the TCG for a hot minute. Pankratops is just it's non-negation removal. That's perfectly fine. I think especially if we are getting Sprite, having more going second tools like this is probably going to be great, short of the Bestials. Memories of Hope is unlimited because Number Xyz Turbo is not an excellent strategy, especially since True King of All Calamities got murked. Them getting more draw power is whatever. Curse Eldland, same thing said for that as it could be said for Conquistador. Eldritch is not as strong as it used to be. And Scapegoat. Scapegoat at Unlimited is actually kind of interesting to me because it kind of makes sense to be able to go into a rank 4 Link monster out off of something like Scapegoat is not easy. You kind of have to slot 5 or 6 cards in your extra deck alone just to be able to make something with these cards, and even in that wasn't really super tenable even when it was a one of. Even as a 3 of, I don't think it's going to be super worth it, especially since the only time you would activate this is during the end phase of your opponent's turn, activating it from your field if it hadn't already been destroyed. So frankly, as far as I'm looking at this, it's whatever. I think there's a possibility of it doing something interesting, which would be cool, but we will see. If anything, this might just be something just to like attack block your opponent, but that is neither here nor there. I could be completely wrong about this. People smarter than me might have some better opinions of it, so we'll see what ends up happening. But broadly speaking, that is the ban list for February 6th. It goes into effect Monday of the week after next. And I think it's okay. I wish Ruinate got hit a little bit. I wish I feel sorry for all like all of the Mermail, Shark, General Aqua players and Toad players that are just screaming into the void at this point because they lost Totally Awesome. I'm pretty sure all the ABC players are crying and pissing and shitting because of Union Carrier, but at the end of the day, I think Master Duel is a godforsaken format for a reason, and while they might pop some bangers with the occasional tournaments and stuff, this is kind of whatever. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys bunches and bunches. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Doodles.